Crying? How are you crying? I don't understand why we have millions, hundreds of millions of people in this world, hundreds of millions of men and women in this world. Why are you choosing one person? Why do you say no, this is the one person I want, and if I don't have him I'm gonna die? It makes no sense to me. Why do you have such mentalities to start with? Why do you not feel like, okay, this thing work, I could do better? Because me, if you leave me right now, I always upgrade, I could do better. Oh, this is what I did and I can do better. Why do you feel that this is the one person that you have to die with? I don't understand. Help me to understand. Help me understand it. So that person is making conscious effort not to have you in their life. So I want you to move on with your life. And please leave alcohol. This is not the time to go and be binging on alcohol. As a lady, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. Leave alcohol alone. If you must take alcohol, make sure it's in the house. If I must take alcohol, I make sure it's in the house. And maybe at night and I need to sleep, I just do a shot. So you could do that. And you get home tired and exhausted from the day's work because you don't want to start thinking or have any of those things. You do a shot or two. Depends on me because I do not take alcohol. Even if I take half shots, I'm sleeping already. So you do a shot or two. Depends on your level, and then you sleep. And the next morning is a new day. Praise the Lord. So do not drunk text. Baby girl, don't do that. Don't drunk text nobody. Don't drunk call anybody. If that's why I said block and delete if you must, but block is okay if you are up to it. If block is okay if you're good, but if you depends on how down you are, you block and delete. Do not drunk text. You don't want drunk text anybody. You don't want to send a voice note while you're drunk. You don't want to call anybody. Come on. Everything he did bad, you need to write it out. Everything he did wrong, you need to write it out. If you find yourself always thinking about him, if you see that after all of these things you still cannot move on, or something that will help you move on faster is everything bad he did, write it out. You see that time he shouted at you and screamed at you, get a sheet of paper, write it down. You see that time that he left you somewhere and left you stranded, write it down. You see that time that he was such a badass. You see that time that he did something bad to frustrate you, write it out. You see that time that he messed up your finances, yeah, write it down. The times you cheated, or the main times you cheated, write it down. How you felt about it, how disappointed